Namaste, yoga students. Greetings from Bangalore. This is an overview of two full-time courses in yoga and consciousness as offered at S. Vyasa, the master's degree as well as the bachelor's degree. This video was requested by one of the faculty members to help all future students who are considering a degree at S. Vyasa in yoga fields. Now this video supersedes and replaces my previous video on this channel, which was done only for the BSc Yoga and Consciousness course. Let us first get introduced to the department that I have been closely associated with at the university. My source for this content is the Department of Spirituality brochure released in 2020 by S. Vyasa University. Spirituality is one of the key yoga departments at S. Vyasa, along with life sciences, physical sciences, humanities, and management studies. The spirituality department offers a blend of philosophy, which is yoga and Vedanta, practice, research, integrated therapy for health and well-being. The vision of the department is to make spirituality a socially relevant science. Its purpose statement or mission reads as to combine philosophical understanding of spirituality with the modern scientific advancement to unearth the science behind Indian traditional practices and performances directed towards research and applications. A pretty clear mission statement, I thought. So graduates from this department have a number of options for their professional endeavors, ranging from Ayurveda hospitals, yoga and naturopathy health homes, multi-speciality hospitals, universities, colleges, as well as the industry and corporate sector at the global level. The courses offered by this department include BSc in Yoga and Consciousness, MSc, and PhD. As you can imagine, there is an overlap, a significant overlap, between similar courses offered by other departments such as life sciences, which is yoga therapy in particular. Now let us talk about MSc and BSc in Yoga and Consciousness. Both of these are full-time residential courses offered at S. Vyasa. There are two other full-time courses which are incidentally more popular at S. Vyasa since they target a more practical application in the medical field. These are the MSc and BSc in Yoga Therapy. However, the focus of this video is purely on the courses offered by the Spirituality department, namely the Yoga and Consciousness degrees. Essentially, the aim of both these courses is to create qualified and trained graduates as well as postgraduates who can be outstanding teaching professionals of philosophy and the practice of yoga and Vedanta, as well as consultants and counselors to provide the integrative approach of yoga therapy. Some of the key features as well as focus areas for skill building are listed here for your reference. BSc in Yoga and Consciousness is a unique opportunity to learn the philosophy of yoga, practical orientation towards Hatha Yoga practices, and scientific applications with evidence-based yoga therapy even. The minimum duration of the residential program is 3 years. Of course, the maximum duration to complete the program will be 6 years. And the study period is spread across 6 semesters. The eligibility is 12th standard and the 1-month yoga instructor course from S. Vyasa University, which gives you a preview of how life is at S. Vyasa before you commit to the 3-year course. The semester program commences every August. Eligible candidates need to clear an interview and an entrance test. Project work is a mandatory requirement, and candidates will be posted to the university teaching hospital called the Arogya Dhama for the training of the integrated approach of yoga therapy. Some of you may ask, can I get a job and start working after a BSc degree? While the answer is a yes, of course, many of the BSc students at S. Vyasa start liking the university so much that they stay on to complete their master's degree here. Now, the master's degree, that is MSc in Yoga and Consciousness, has a similar course outline to the BSc course, but with a few significant differences, obviously, because it's a postgraduate course. People who have already done BSc in S. Vyasa will find the course load easier since they already know the basics. About 30% of the bachelor's in yoga syllabus will be repeated in the master's course to allow for people with backgrounds other than yoga to get accustomed to the yoga subjects. So even if you do not have a bachelor's in yoga, you can do a master's in yoga directly. The minimum duration of the master's program will be 2 years, and the maximum duration allowed to complete the program will be 4 years. The study period is spread across 4 semesters. The eligibility is a bachelor's degree essentially, as well as the 1-month yoga instructor course from S. Vyasa. Preferably the YIC or the yoga instructor course. If you do it on campus for a month, it will give you a feel, like I said earlier, about how the university life is when you are a residential student. For MSc students, dissertation work is a mandatory requirement, and you will be expected to publish your research output in one of the known journals. Now, let us talk about campus life at S. Vyasa. The campus is called Prashanti Kutiram. It is set in a small town called Jigni in the outskirts of Bangalore, near Electronic City. And it's a beautiful campus. Greenery around, away from the hustle and bustle of Bangalore. There is an in-house store for basic needs of any student, as well as options for buying fruits, vegetables, coconut water. There is an excellent canteen in case you want to change from the food that is served in the mess. And there are quiet places where one can indulge in spiritual practices. Now let us see what this means in terms of your daily schedule. So a typical schedule for any student at S. Vyasa, whether he or she is doing a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, is similar across departments, whether it is the spirituality department which offers yoga and consciousness courses, or the life sciences department which offers yoga therapy. A typical waking up time is 4:15 in the morning, yes, pretty early, because the yoga practical classes start at 5 a.m. These could be either the asana class or the Vedic chanting class depending on the semester you are in. Followed by then either a karma yoga session at 6 a.m. or a krida yoga. 7 a.m. is when everyone meets in a community hall, which we call the Mangala Mandir, for the S. Vyasa's version of satsang, where we have morning prayers as well as eminent faculty talks. This is then followed by breakfast, and then 9 to 1 are the core lectures and practical sessions for the curriculum. 1 o'clock is lunch, and from 2 to 4:30 there is a combination of lectures, research guide meets, library time, cyclic meditation, as well as karma yoga or service. From 4:30 to 6 p.m. It's our individual time typically for yoga self-practice, finishing our homework assignments, long walks in the campus sometimes if you are up to speed with your homework, pursuing any of your hobbies like singing or flute playing, music, etc. At 6 again we meet at a community hall for an event for the evening bhajans. 7 p.m. onwards is typically personal time again. Sometimes there are certain yajnas or pujas during the cultural events or the festivals in India. At other times you can just use it as your own reading time. Dinner is typically at 8. Now, if you compare the schedules between the MSc and the PhD courses and the BSc courses, the BSc course has more of Krida Yoga, sports, and is even more fun. But it is not for the faint-hearted, so tread carefully. The yogi in you will be truly tested in this Gurukula kind of a setup, where you are cut off from the rest of the society to a large extent to be able to immerse fully into learning. In a few months, I will be posting a more detailed video about BSc Yoga course options, with perhaps interviews of actual students. Until then, hope this serves as a good overview for the 12th standard students who are considering options for their bachelor's degree. Also, those who are already holding a bachelor's degree and are considering changing their current field and wish to embrace the path of yoga, my next video will have a few interviews of such students as well who are currently doing their master's course. In conclusion, I will only say the degrees at S. Vyasa are a nice balance of theory and practice. So, if you are open to the challenge, enroll in a yoga degree here. It will be life-changing. The next video on this channel will be an introduction to the channel itself. I will share with you in this introductory video what kind of content you can expect going forward. Stay tuned and have a great day.